Now that is a messy chart with all these lines there, but we talked about this in our recent video, the possibility of a bounce from this point, and currently we are actually getting that. Now we have managed to get above the red day, last red day, and now we are trying to hit this wick and get above that. So if you actually note that even if we go above that, we have a resistance line coming here, and we'll have a possible resistance around 0.2. Now if you actually look at the chart, it's not only that, we do have some minor horizontal support resistance area around say 0.19.2. So that will be the first one. Then when we move to the upside, we'll have another one. But the major support resistance area which is acting from a long time is this one. So you will actually get that support resistance area coming into the face here around 0.35. Now we have charts prepared and ready to illustrate the signs shown in the market just before this rally started, because I prepared this a bit early. Now this one is a 1 hour chart of the current scenario, and this one is the 4 hour chart of what happened previously. Say when we pumped 1600%, this happened just before that. Now I was having this in my mind, say the target area as 0.2 as we just showed, and that currently aligns with the support resistance zone. Yes, I agree. I got a bit busy with the university stuff and all, and I couldn't record and upload yesterday night when I saw this pattern and bought a couple more positions. But we have more interesting things coming up. If you stay with me till the end, you'll actually get all these viewpoints and insights from the technical analysis perspective. And it doesn't end there. At the end or last, I have been saying this around a couple of weeks, and I still stay strong with my viewpoints. These patterns which we are following in this channel is actually playing out. Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. Guys, if you find value from the video, please do hit the like button and the subscribe button. Let the channel grow. Before we discuss the technicals, we have to understand the difference in the economic and market situation around the globe currently, because pointing that this can even be bigger than what we had last time or what the charts postulate. Because this tweet from the MACATAC XRP is actually showing you the possibility of the target market. And this one from Cryptopolis is actually showing a tweet from Barry Silbert, and he's actually showing you about the decoupling we were all talking about. And the next one is from CDC, and he's actually showing you this. ECB have a different opinion from Germans and Dutch. So this is in a different perspective, but you have to understand is the same can actually happen if they want to enforce new monetary system for Europe, a digital one, a frictionless one. Now this one is from Real XRP Boy, and he's actually showing you a tweet in which he's pointing towards the statement of Judy Shelton. If you actually listen to her, it's not that big, but still it's really interesting.
Sound money would be trustworthy money, honest money, in that it would convey price signals in a free economy accurately.
Now what she's talking here is about, pointing towards a Fed money which is more or less not good as of the moment, and what a free market needs: mutually trustworthy money. So what is currently going on with the blockchain, and who's actually dealing with this? Now it's not just that. At the same time, you can actually see this happening around for Ripple. Bank of America comes out and states that it's an innovation. So as of now, if you are looking at that, that's interesting. And then Ripple is expanding around the globe. Now this is precisely in Asia Pacific, but it's happening around the globe. They are actually getting more and more guys into their networks. Now with that perspective, if you are looking at the charts, what you have to understand is from the first point we discussed here is this one, right? What happened just before the pump and how it was similar with this previous pump. Now when you consider this, what you have to understand is the pattern forming here. You get almost similar pattern here if you follow this pattern here from that point till the end. to here. But if I go through each, it will take time. So you guys can actually see, if you want, you can actually pause it and check it. Now, if you see this, the pump was actually not that bad. It actually took you much more, like it brought the attention to more. I say it went around 1600%. I think it's okay. The chart is loaded, and here you can see that it was in this area which I'm highlighting, and from there you actually got 1600%. Now, yes, that percentage is not that what matters, but what it matters is that it actually bursted through the previous resistance and made a new high there. So it's actually possible even now. As we just discussed, this is a pattern, and the target around 0.2 for this small time frame. But when you actually look at the larger events, what you can understand is that we are actually following kind of same time frame or a pattern. If you actually say, for example, this one is showing you the first one was actually in total, that is around 1300 days for the last cycle, and currently we are around in and around 1110. So we still got around 200 days to go more. So that's like okay, we may take some more time. But if you look at the second one, is from the first peak to the bottom here is 1038 days, and it's not clear here, but it was around 1100 days. It was around 1080 days here. Now that's not that different, but a bit of similar. If you look at this from the second peak till date, it's around 808 bars, and previously it was around similar time frame. If you actually zoom a bit out and look at it on a percentage basis, what you can see is, say, the first one, if you analyze from this top to this peak, it's around 577%, and if you consider the same till this top, it's around 6000%. And consider the entire cycle here was about 70,000%. So if you take the average for that and point it here, you get like multiple options, whether you can follow this one, or you can follow this 6,000 one, or you can just follow this 70,000 one, or just take the average of that. Now, what you have to also understand is the first pump here was actually till this previous all-time high, and then it consolidated back before it pumped to the upside. So if we actually want to get to that all-time high here, it will take you somewhere near here, which is around 2500 3000% there. Now if you actually look at this entire 70,000%, yep, it's much higher. You'll actually have to go to $83. Now when we actually say 70,000% and just $83, don't get confused, because if we just compare this top to this top, that's 6,000%, and put that top here, say the previous top was 3.8 3.6, you plot that 6,000% from this level, from here to here, you actually get an enormous amount. That's $229 per XRP. Okay, don't consider that, be conservative. Look at the averages. Take say the half, or even half of that. It's like, say for example, instead of taking the 70,000%, go check at 25,000. It's around $29. Okay, now what is that? That is the average of these three pump here. We're just taking the average of these three and trying to plot it and check where it goes or points, and that's around $30 per XRP. Now, okay, be conservative, take the half of that. It is around 12,500%, and that takes you around $15. These are all, just probabilities, but what you have to understand is we are calculating this based on the history, previous price patterns. But as we just discussed in the fundamentals, we have much more happening as of now in the world. So the price pump may even be much higher. Think the guys who are waiting here around 0.005006 have never thought about something like this happening, say $3, $3.8, giving like 700x of their money, right? And that same goes with us now, who are waiting here around 0.1516, thinking about, maybe $5, maybe $8, maybe $10. It can actually burst through the sky. If you guys recognize value from this video, please do like, subscribe, and press the bell notification icon.